building finally. What's good?
Sweetheart,
What is good?
I'm going to take a big breather. Good energy in. Bad energy out. Shit has been crazy, Queen.
I mean, Lord have mercy.
The devil works harder when you're trying to do some good shit in the world.
The fact is that we worked hard to get this motherfucker here. And shit.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Okay.
Okay.
Make sure to subscribe now.
Subscribe and all this hot shit. Damn
Give us a
right.
like.
Give us a like, make a comment, see, you know what I'm saying?
Some shit.
Tell us what the fuck you want to see on the motherfucking show. What the fuck? Yes. What the fuck? Because, yes, this is going to be all about grown shit. I say,
No filters.
It's going to be all about grown motherfucking shit, you
So if you ain't grown, baby, this ain't for you.
Get the fuck up out of here. Slide to the left. Tap out. Have several seats. The fuck out of here.
Queen, I am digging this. I am loving this. What is going on? I love it.
420. I made sure I bought a
That's
fucking shirt.
Going on.
420. I got. Well, you ain't gonna be able to see my tights, but my tights actually have a weed sign. You ain't gonna see that. Fuck that.
She looks hot, y'all.
You ain't gonna see that.
She
but
is
yes,
doing her thing.
It's 420 all day this day. It's all 420 all day this day, every day, never mind today. Yes. Debbie's in the building. That's right.
We just needed to get these kinks
what the hell?
Out the way.
Hold on. How do we get Debbie in the building? No, hold on. I know there's a way. Don't you got to ask us for an invitation or something like that, Debbie? Ask us for the invitation. Or, I don't know. How we going to work this out? We gonna work this out right now. Because there's a way where you could either say, join us somehow. How the fuck? We should have just invited her. Damn it. I don't.
She joined.
Oh, yeah, she's joined. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. There's a way to what you call it?
Shouldn't we have to call
invite
her? No.
Invite her or something. You know what? Fuck it. Hit her on Messenger through your shit. Let's do it that way.
Let's do it.
Let's do it that way. Either fucking way, we gonna get it done. We gonna get this popping, okay? We gonna get this popping. No, we not having this shit here. We not having no slow-mos up in here. No, we getting it in. We getting it in. What's
we already
good?
had to fire like a person today, so
no.
Where? I'm just kidding. Let's see here. What we got going? I'm just kidding. I'm lying. Talking shit. So Debbie, we're calling the lovely Debbie.
Yes, Debbie, answer the phone. That's Ruby calling you. Answer the phone. Huh? What's good? Yeah. But in the meantime, we're happy to be here. We're definitely happy this is finally kicked off. We're happy that you're here watching it. And shit, oh my God. Right, we worked so fucking hard to get to this point,
we
girl.
really did.
So hard
it's that iceberg thing that people don't see, you know. A lot of the shit's happening. I don't know what's going on.
What's up, Debbie? Answer the phone.
Yeah.
It's all good shit. We're gonna make this. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make this happen.
While we're waiting for Debbie, though, I have a question for you, Queen. The topic of this, or the name of this podcast is Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana. What is one funny thing that your kid did this week?
One funny thing my kid did this week is...
One of your kids, because she got 3.
Yeah, I have 3. Yeah. So one of them, she is very... She knows that it's her birthday. She knows her birthday is coming. But she knows the older sister, her birthday is first. So when I took them to the store, calling myself shopping for them, this one is walking in the back. I'm like, yo, what's your problem, B? What's your problem? I'm buying something for you too. You forgot it's your birthday? As soon as I said that, that's when she go, oh, yes. Girl, we not here just shopping for her. Yes, her birthday comes first, but then your birthday's 3 days later. Because literally, my middle child and my oldest the middle child and the youngest, I should say, is 6 years, 3 days apart. So I don't celebrate separate birthdays. I don't got time for separate birthdays. No, we gonna have one
consolidate
motherfucking birthday. You got one motherfucking cake. Both names fit on the cake. Both of y'all got small ass names. Fit it on the cake. Fit it on the
with big personalities.
And a cake that we ain't even gonna finish anyway. We're gonna eat half. The other half gonna be in the fridge. What the fuck?
Okay.
Let's keep it real.
That's parenting 101.
Let's keep it real.
Make those dollars stretch.
Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. You know what I'm saying? What about you? What's one funny thing? Your shit, because, honey, Lord. You got a whole household. I know I told y'all she got a whole household, right? She got a whole fucking household.
We do.
What is going on? What is one funny thing one of your kids, or any of them, or all of them did? Because, shoot, I'm assuming it's a collective when it comes to the funny. It's a collective.
I could think of something that my 4-year-old said. I have a lot of kids. Some of I've had, biologically, and others not. We'll go more about that later when we talk about blended families. But my 4-year-old took it upon herself to tell her dad that I was buying weed one day, and she had said, he was looking for me, and she was like, well, she's out buying weed for you. And so I see a lot of judgmental, spiritual judgmental eyeballs, rolling at me. We'll talk more about kids and talking to them about cannabis later on. But I was just like, oh, well, we're normalizing it that much that my daughter knows what's up. She knows that sometimes mommy has to go to the store to buy the weeds. So at first, you kind of just like, it's like a little conflict, a little battle within yourself. I feel like, hey, am I doing the right thing? Am I supposed to be subjecting my children to my lifestyle? And I truly don't. So that's when you know what I mean? But
that part.
But kids say the darndest things, don't they?
Man, listen, the fact is, you already clearly have made a foundation in your household that makes it clear that weed is part of the normal life. It's a normal plant, and normally mommy needs it on a regular basis. So
it's like buying coffee.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people need that.
You got your things. I got my things. My things need to be smoked. They need to be rolled. They need to be smoked. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We need to do this. But yes, let's try to get Debbie back on. Let's face it so that we put it on. Put it right here. Just right here. Set it right here. Yes, honey. What's good, honey? Yes. What's good? How is you doing?
Oh, it's a very interesting time. Wait, can y'all hear me okay?
Yes, very good.
Okay, all right. So you can go live from someone's personal page, like they can opt in, but when it's a page, it doesn't give you that option. You
okay. Shit. So we learned something good today.
I want to do it through. Can we do it through my page so that we can get the whole effect? Was that okay?
I mean, so I searched for firm requests just in case, because the video calls weren't coming through, probably because I don't let people who aren't my friends,
that makes sense. Keep that inbox on the chill. Keep that inbox on the chill.
I'm flexible, so however.
No. We already here. Let's just keep going because we don't want switch around and shit. It's all good. You know what I mean? We getting it in either fucking way. But girl, welcome. You're our first interview guest. I am so fucking excited. Oh yes, bitch. That's right. You are. That's right. That's right. You are here to pop all the cherries. You damn right. We here to pop all these cherries. Holla, let's get it. Let's get it. But thank you for being here.
I'm honored to be here. Thank you for asking me.
Oh my God, of course. I mean, I've been following you since last year, and you know what I mean. I'm definitely been a very big admirer of your work. You know what I mean. So the fact that I haven't been able to meet you personally is about the only thing left to do. But I'm a big fan of your work. You know what I mean. And Ruby Queen here. You know what I mean. She is not familiar as much, but
I've been doing my research. I've been looking at her.
This is a great way.
Don't talk for
to
me now.
figure it out. This is a great way to figure it out. We all gonna be here figuring it the fuck out. You heard? Holla, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? We are here to figure it out. Ruby, you want to go first?
Well, yes, I do. So I was reading up on some things, and I know she's right though. I know very little of your practice. All I know is that I'm interested in learning more. And for someone that has been a sub for most of my life, or a submissive is what I mean in the kink world, for those, now I'm transitioning into this dominant experience. And so I'm very curious as to what headspace or what kind of preparations do you go through to get yourself ready for that headspace when you're about to play?
So I've 95% I've played as a sub. When I've played as a dom, it's not in the typical kink fashion. It just happens to come out as a natural extension of who I am.
Right.
So that's a little different story. But you know what? I don't know. These are always interesting questions. It's such a natural flow for me. So I only play with specific people. I only play with people that I know. And because of that, I'm just naturally in the headspace when I see them. Nice. It's an automatic response to who it is. And they're literally less than a handful of people that I can play with who I'm automatically in that. Otherwise, if I have to gear up to get into it, for me, I can't do it.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah, so it's literally there's a very specific vibration that I'm attracted to when it comes to dom, and for me it's men, and it's usually men who it's not just a role they play, it just happens to be who they are.
I like it.
So you can't come play with me and be like, I'm the dom, and then when we're done, like, okay,
turn on girl and soft and shit.
Well, see, that's very interesting though, because I'm a Gemini, and the only reason why I mention this is because I pride myself in being in a board meeting in the morning and smoking a blunt and sipping on a 40 with the homies in the garage at night. You know what I mean? I'm that. It gets that diverse, and so it's like as I dive into my I would rather be the one tying the motherfucker up. You know what I mean? I would rather. That's what's going on in my head now. Whereas it was like, please tie me up. Please tell me what to do. It's like, nah, bitch. You're gonna sit right there. Yeah. But then, what I love that I've learned of you is that you have a nurturing aspect to it, and I can really feel that because I feel that that's me. I know what I want, and I can give clear, concise instructions as to how I want to feel. But then I also want to take care of you, and I get off on doing that as well. Mm-hmm. And so,
I love it.
Oh yes.
Now,
and there's so many ways to be like a sensual dom like that,
True.
Just to be nurturing, but do what the fuck I said.
Yes, please.
Okay. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Now, for everybody that's listening, I definitely wanted to give a full, complete. You wanted to give you a chance to give a full and explanation of basically what you do, what what kind of people you would take on, what kind of people would turn you off from the jump.
Oh yes, please let us know.
Like who? Him? Oh no! Step your ass the fuck outside. What the? Step the fuck outside. That's what I want to hear. Mm-hmm. Yes.
My name is Baby Maisha. I'm a sensual energy alchemist and pleasure coach. And basically what I do is I show men and women how to take their sex lives higher, because I believe that better sex and healthier relationships make for happier lives. So my goal is to help everyone feel as orgasmic as possible, whether that's in the area of tantra and sacred sexuality, creating greater wealth, diving into BDSM and kink, or exploring polyamory. My goal is to your soul's desires. It could be monogamy and vanilla sex. I generally don't care what it is. I just want people to be authentic with who they are.
Word.
Because that's where we get into problems.
Correct. Be real with it.
Because I'm assuming you, when you take on a client, you definitely have some sort of, you know, path that you go to in order to you know, take them on. You know, in order to decipher the bullshit from the real shit. You feel me?
Absolutely. I mean, there's a consultation, and I feel people out. I don't work with everyone. There are people I've turned down. I mean, everyone loves getting paid, but there has to be an energetic link in some way. Otherwise, it's just a no. I don't want to work with people who just. I'm not a therapist, right? So I don't want you paying me just to hear me just spew your bullshit at me, and you're not actually interested in changing your lives. I cannot.
No, thank you.
The fuck? Exactly.
Fascinating.
Debbie, how does one ask you for a date?
It's a great question.
She trying to get all in your pants.
I will be real with you, girl. I'll let you know.
What? I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say. Observation.
Conversation. That's all it is.
Okay.
It's not even a date to me. It's just let's just go hang out and just have a good time together. It's just let's just feel each other's vibes. You understand what I'm saying? But apparently I'm intimidating.
Is that what you've been
I
told?
could see that. I could see why. I could see why people would think that.
Yeah, so it's so funny. People just assume that my bed is just always hot. And I'm like, nah, actually it's not. A, because I'm really picky. And B, because people see, like, especially men find me intimidating. Women don't, and women just don't really push me. So, but yeah, it's like, I don't know. So I don't actually get asked for dates as often. I get asked for sex. But that's part of the nature of being a woman.
Correct.
Yes.
A sexual being that people find attractive and enticing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But when I start, like, asking, like, serious questions, then it's like, for real.
Oh wait, she's smart. She got conversation in.
I can't bullshit this one.
And I can't just throw her a purse and buy her dinner. No. I gotta work and shit. Wait.
What are past relationships like? You know, why do you think they ended? What do you think you contributed to that situation? People don't really like those kinds of questions. You know, so it's all good though.
But that's a good way to get to know, even if you're not in, you know, your form of business. That's a good way to get to know the person, so that they know what you about, which is not that fuck shit. And if they are about that fuck shit, they go. I got something to go to. I got somewhere to be at. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to you later. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna text you.
Exactly. Nobody has time for that. That's the bullshit that gets people upset. That's what gets people's feelings hurt, right? And I'm good on my own. I've got like a couple of different toys and my hands, and you know, I'm not gonna chase after dick just to have.
Word.
Because you enjoy the company of yourself, and everything else is extra.
Exactly.
It is very extra. So yes, if you're coming, and I expect you to expect the same from me. Like, it's not one way, right? And you should expect the same from me as well.
Right. I love that.
So I hope that answers your questions.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
But I'm open to go out.
Sure. Well, I mean, you live in a great place. You damn sure will be going out. I would say so.
Well, the fuck no, I won't be going out anywhere now.
Yes. There's that.
Yeah, there's that. We literally are like avoiding the conversation because it's like, fuck that. We're not living by fear factors, and we're damn sure not following fuck shit. We got shit to do. We got things.
So y'all hurry up with your agenda.
So whatever with y'all agenda, get to it, because we still doing
man.
what we doing. Oh, we still doing what we doing. Okay, but just honey, one question I wanted to ask you. So, do you have long-term clients? Like, do they keep continuing to come to you for growth because they need it, or is it just like, do they just get comfortable with, you know, your teaching?
So when I have one-on-one, so I do a lot of programs. When I do one-on-one clients, it's for a year.
Oh.
That's it. That's it. I mean, I don't mind if it needs to be repeat, but my goal isn't to have people dependent on me. I don't
Word.
Like I said, I don't need you. You know, I don't want you to think that I'm your savior. I am not. I'm here to shine a light for you, to be a mirror for you, and to help you figure out who you are to some extent. I'm not here to tell you what to do, how to live, how to be, or give you like advice. No, that's not what I do. So we got 6 months of intensive, and then 6 months of like a follow-up type thing. But no.
Nice.
I don't need to see you for 5 years.
Okay, but that's cool though that you have
It's like, Debbie, when is this gonna start working?
No, but that's cool though, because that means you have a timeline. You know what I'm saying? Like, that person has a timeline where they know that, you know what I mean, that this is where I want to be. Like, this is a goal.
Measurable outcomes.
Like make it a goal to be clear and within myself, or, you know, fix whatever problem I want to fix within that year. That's a reasonable fucking goal. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And it's not gonna happen in 2 months, so good for you.
You know?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, and I don't want you to, because if you get too dependent on someone and you start blaming them for when things don't go a certain way, and I'm real big on social, like your own personal responsibility.
Right.
Damn
so
right.
am I.
Damn right.
I just love you. You are astounding.
I love that too.
Thank you.
No, it's a fun one. Definitely.
Hey, Debbie, do you smoke?
I do socially when someone else purchases. I'm one of those people. I will chip in.
She'll put 5 on it.
Yes, absolutely. Or 10 or 20, but you know.
Whatever's needed.
We roll, and then I will indulge. But I'm not a freeloader. I'm not just like, oh yeah, get it. But yeah.
Well, that's good, because, you know, I definitely when I asked you prior to scheduling this interview, I was kind of, when you said yes, I was like, oh shit, she does? What? That is fucking awesome. That is fucking awesome. And honestly, me and this one were actually, because we heard about, you know, last week that plane trips were like dead ass so cheap to come from here to
We almost came to see your ass.
We almost was like, yo, real talk,
I'll pay $16.99 for a flight.
Let's go ride to New York real quick. We could sit somewhere in the park and chit chat with her. I mean,
you can't sit in the park right now. You can't sit in the park in the restaurants, the bars, or nothing.
But you could at least go outside though, right?
Yeah, you can. You can go outside, go to the store, you know, go get your stuff, and you're encouraged to. I mean, I work from home, so I've been
nice.
home.
She's been in quarantine.
Nice.
Yeah. But so when the weather's warmer.
Oh, hell yeah, because you already know.
Go back up.
Oh, hell yeah, you already know. You know what I'm saying? I come from New York, you know what I mean? So I definitely would be the tour guide, you know what I mean? But shoot, but not to snitch on nobody, but who your weed man? So you say you only smoke socially? Who your weed man?
That's what I'm saying. I don't purchase anything myself. If someone else is doing it, I will put the money in.
Right. That's
I don't purchase it.
She's an equal opportunity employer, it sounds like.
Or
it's casual for me. Like if it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not.
Right.
If it's there, and someone's like, "Hey, you want some?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." It's gone. Right?
No, but that's a good thing because me and her actually discussed that the first couple of years that I started smoking weed, I ain't buy weed, I ain't roll weed, but I was smoking, cause look at me, I was smoking. You damn right.
You still smoke.
Like, baby, you want some weed? Yes, I do.
As smoking as I am, I just stole it from my siblings. So.
I mean, yes, I do, hunty. What?
I didn't have to buy weed until I was older too.
I mean, it was quite easy to just say, yes, I want some.
Okay.
Shit. Oh, man, we having such a... Such a good conversation. My next question to you would be, because the last time when I interviewed you for my blog, you were talking about 2019 goals, traveling, putting out your classes and getting more clients. How far have you gotten to do that?
2019 was actually a big travel year for me. And 2020 was going to be the same, if not slightly larger. However, things have changed. So there's certain things that I was going, and it always seems to be in the spring, which is great. But there are certain things that now have been kind of shut down. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll see what the fall has to bring. But yes, I definitely did travel quite a bit in 2019. I definitely did increase my clientele. I was very happy about that.
Good.
So we'll see what sex magic I put into place to channel 2020 and to, get some seeds planted for 2021.
Blessings to you.
Yeah, thank you. I just came back from Charlotte, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Black Tantra Group, which is my other group that I'm with. So I have my own business, Central Energy Alchemy, but I've also started a Tantra organization, if you will, with three other friends of mine. So we just did a retreat in Charlotte in the beginning of March before all the shit hit the fan.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm so proud
How
of you.
was that?
It was amazing. It was amazing. I love it. I love teaching. I did a workshop on sex magic. Something I always love talking about. We just talked about healing the body through sex, and it went down to the next retreat. We're going to branch out, to more. We're going to talk about finances and wealth and your health, and we're building something even greater. So I'm really excited about it.
I need to be a part of that. We need to be a part of that network.
As you should.
Yeah, that'll happen in the fall. So.
Are you mostly in New? Are you mostly is your business mostly in New York? Because I kind of thought that at first it was in Atlanta.
Yeah, I know people think that. No, I live in the city, so I'm in the city. My clients are usually virtual.
Nice.
Unless I do something in person, which I haven't done since last fall. People keep asking me. I was like, I'm gonna plan something for the spring. So maybe I'll plan something for the summer.
I know, right?
I did a workshop in the fall out in Long Island. But no, yeah, everything that I do is virtual because I like chilling at home. And I got folks here. So not folks, but young adults here. So.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I meant to ask you if you had children.
I do. I raised 5 and birthed 4. So yes.
Wow.
Beautiful. Well, do they live nearby?
Yeah, the kids don't live with me.
Oh, okay.
Except for my stepdaughter. She she was down there. Very long story, but no, she doesn't live with me now. But yeah, my 4 kids live with me.
Nice.
That is what's up.
So you dealing with the homeschooling shit too?
So I used to homeschool my kids.
Oh.
So it's not too foreign to me, and I only have 2 in high school now. The other 2 are in college.
Awesome.
So for the high school, it's like they're ready to go back to school. I don't think they like me too much right now.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, did you check your emails from school? Do you know what assignments to do today? Because I got emails from school. Let's go over what's due. Did you check your class? They're like,
wait a minute, we got a whole more security in the house. Wait, there's security in the house. We don't like. So
there's no pulling anything over.
And if I was in school, I wouldn't have nobody talking to me like this. What the hell is going on? I'd be minding my business, playing all kind of games and doing whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah. They've been heavy on the video gaming. Thankfully, they will do their work, but you always gotta nudge. Right?
I mean, a good mother
That's
does.
love.
A good mother does. A good mother is there to prepare the children for the real world. You get it first from me, and then you go out there and face the real world. Hello.
That's what it is.
Even not so good mothers are going to teach their kids what not to do.
Inadvertently, you teach. If you're a bad, you teaching them the wrong way. What the wrong way is from the jump. Yes, you are. Either way, they learning a lesson.
Chances are, yep, they are
Either
watching.
way, they right there. Like what? I see you. I see you.
That's right. They say more is caught than taught.
Absolutely. I have a question for you regarding. So I sell adult novelty products that I personally endorse and that are free of parabens and non-toxic. That's one of the ways I put a smile on that face, on faces. So my daughter comes across my bag and she's like, wow, like really looking at me like, what do you have to say for yourself? So without skipping a beat, because I'm a G like that, I said, well, Mama likes to make people very happy. And this is a good way for people to relax. And so how do you talk to your kids about what you do?
Very openly. So I used to sell sex toys as well. When my kids were like 6, 5, 2, and newborn. And the box would come in from the company. I'd open it up and they'd be like, and the 6 and 5 would be like, what is that? They'd be like, oh, well, this is a dildo.
Yeah.
Right? And so it has always been that way. They know when I'm going to teach with Black Touch Group, they know as Sexual Energy Alchemy that I'm teaching on sex magic. Like they know what it is.
Awesome. And I thought that would be the case. Now, part B to my question is, do they come to you with their sex questions?
Absolutely.
Nice. See, you really succeeded there.
Absolutely.
You better than me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm a little surprised and shocked because it will come to me right? And I'm just like, oh,
that's amazing.
You're asking me, like what to do? It's like, yeah. And they're bored in sex ed. They're just like, you learned all this stuff from you. So they go into class and just like, yeah, we know that already.
That's
But
beautiful.
I've been talking to them about sex since what? It was never a conversation to be had because it was always a conversation.
Hats off.
And that's how I feel about weed in the first place. As far as weed in my household, it was always something that I discussed, and always, first of all, because I was broke, I always lived in small places, so it wasn't no place for me to hide smoke, hide the smell, hide
feel you
what?
on that.
No, it was just me and her in a little studio, kitchenette, whatever. You feel me? So there was nothing for me to hide. You know what I mean? So it was always a conversation. It was always something that she smelled. It was always something that she saw around the household, while at the same time seeing me be a productive parent. So she didn't. So it wasn't something that she saw and said that, oh, there's a negative to it. There's clearly not negative because she's still doing what she's supposed to do. But yeah, she might forget where she put the remote. But everybody forgets where the fuck they put the remote.
Everything.
Let me find out. As an adult, you do a lot. You're going to forget where the fuck the remote at. And you call somebody to ask them where the fuck the remote at.
High or not.
You know what I mean? High or not.
It was always in my house. I didn't even know it was something different until I was 8 years old. I knew that, it was the 70s. You know what I mean? And so this is what my parents did. And I remember being a little girl going, I like the cigarettes that smell nice. I don't like the cigarettes that smell like and so I had already made the distinction in my mind. It's like the weed was always just such a nice smell. But it was something everybody did. It was a norm for me growing up. It
Normalized,
it was never a difference.
That's good. You know what I mean? And that makes sense based on, like you said, the era that you grew up in, because that was definitely a big thing in that era. There was no such thing as, the grown-up parties, people would be drinking, there would be somebody smoking in the corner. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, I'm used to it. I prefer people smoke weed than cigarettes.
Absolutely. It definitely is a way better smell. And, and the fact that we decided to have this conversation, to even, decided to do this podcast was just because, honestly, this is the life we live, honestly. And we live that life on a regular basis. I'm a mother. I definitely take care of my responsibilities. I definitely need my greens, whether it's monies or the
food
smokes.
or smoke.
I need all of this. I need all of that. And
Green or
You know, so it made sense to have this conversation, to put these subjects together. You know what I mean, and just have everybody else join in, and I'm so glad that you were one of our first guests to be in this conversation, because girl,
you're so appreciated.
Because girl, the fact is, like I said, I love what you do. I love what you bring to the table, and and as a woman, as a black woman, big up all day, big up. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, we don't do enough of that. At least I don't think we do enough of that. We really don't.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think what you guys are doing is great. I think it's important that people see women as multifaceted. Like there's still this idea, especially if you're a mother,
correct,
that you're somehow saintly. Right?
Or not sexy anymore.
Right,
or you shouldn't be smoking weed because you're a mom. Fuck that. Fuck you, whoever says that.
All these misconceptions about what that means, and I really think, and I've told my kids this, like it's important for you to see a well-rounded version of me. So you, you see me they see me when I'm pissed, and so they can see how to approach someone and how not to approach someone, right? Like when you just piss the fuck off. Right. They see me, deal with that. They ask me how you doing. I tell them when I'm sad. I tell them when we're broke. I tell them when we have money. Like we're not sugarcoating this for you to think, well, mommy did. No, mommy is not the be all end all of it. I'm a person, just like you're a person. I just happen to be older and I had children, right? Because one day you're gonna be older, you have children, but you're still you.
And the bottom line is, that's the real part that I can't wait for my children to get to. My oldest is 22. And I can't wait for her to get to that point where she realizes that everything I said to her, she was like, oh, Lord, the crazy woman was right all along. Oh, I ain't finna tell her that she was right. But goddamn, she was right, Jesus. Because I've had the same revelation with my mother. You know what I'm saying? I got the same revelation where I was like, damn it, the crazy woman was right. But I am not finna call her and tell her she right. Nope. I'm not giving her that. Nope, she don't get that from me. But I'm going to acknowledge it in my head. I'm going to acknowledge it in my spirit. But I'm not going to tell her that. No.
So, ladies, I have a question for both of you. What do you do when a woman that you admire, maybe someone like a mother, a grandmother or something, just is constantly doing disappointing shit in front of you? How do you not judge her when you're trying to look at her as a pillar for your life?
Man.
So I don't look at people as pillars in my life.
Okay.
I don't look at my mother that way. I love my mother, but I know that she's an individual person who has her own journey, and she's gonna make her own mistakes, right? And I'm gonna give her the same grace that I hope my children give to me. Although my children are more than welcome to come to me and let me know, how much I done fucked up. Like I've let them know that on several occasions. Again, let's deal with it. You have issues with something I did, let's deal with it. Otherwise you'll take it into your relationships, and I don't want you to do that. There's no one that I really hold in that esteem. I just assume everybody's doing the best they can with whatever they got, whatever they came into the world with, because I know that's all I'm doing.
Thank you. That helped me a lot. I feel like I owe you some money now. Because I'm gonna let you guys know, because what we're saying is so beautiful, and what we want to share with our kids is so beautiful. But what if when what we receive is not so beautiful? And I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. I shared with my mother my dreams for this podcast. I said, Mama, I'm so excited. We're gonna be talking about this and that. She said, why would you do that? That's so embarrassing. How dare you? So, but you know what I mean? So this is what I had to say to myself. I said, okay, Ruby, don't act like a child yet, because I felt like my little child coming out ready to scream, like, all this other shit. But it's like, no, I love you, Mom, and I forgive you. Please forgive me. Like, in my head, she ain't ready for this conversation, but in my head to her, I'm having to have this conversation with the mother that I would like to have. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, I hope God just hears my heart. And it's like, I ain't going to disrespect this lady, but you need to get the fuck off of my phone. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah, she's seeing it from her life, right? Because trust, my mother still doesn't, I don't think she still gets what I do.
The same thing with me.
Yeah.
The same thing with me. I mean, I've been writing books. I mean, I've been writing all my life, but I got published in 2011, and it wasn't until not even about a month ago I had a conversation with my mother, and she was talking about my Facebook posts and everything I'm doing and how it's not making any money, and literally my response was, it's making me happy, and as long as I'm happy, I'm good. What? Oh, you're not. Oh, you want more than that? Well, that's all I got. I just slide to the left, cause you know what I mean. Right. My mother is just as exact with her words with me. So I do it right back to her. Like, listen, lady, I'm gonna do what I want, and that's what it is. I'm gonna live my life for me to be happy. You already did whatever you wanted to do to be happy. If you could sit on Mount High and judge this commoner all day, this commoner gonna live. Oh, this commoner gonna
fabulously
live.
well.
Oh,
and we love you,
mind
Mama.
her motherfucking business.
Word.
Fuck. And mind her motherfucking business.
Yes, Queen.
Child, boom. But yeah, I mean, with my mother, I mean, like I said, I've had people in my life judge my creative side and judge, the fact that I still keep it going no matter what. And it's like, honestly, it's just like my kids. They're good, bad, or indifferent. They're part of me. I'm not, I'm not gonna, just write them off. You know what I mean? Right. My 22-year-old, we've been butting heads a little bit because, she's grown now. And, she wants to be in my face and say she's grown now. But little by little, we get into understanding where, we're basically the same woman. So when we butt heads, we're butting heads at the same shit. So we're learning how to figure it out. You know what I mean? We're learning how to figure it out. And at the end of the day, I made it very clear that me at 47 ain't gonna be different just to please your inner. No, I'm gonna live how I want to live. It is what it is. You're gonna live on the side and watch me live. If that's what it is. If you're gonna talk about and watch what I'm doing, you're gonna be watching it from the side. Go ahead, cause I'm gonna live how I live. It is what it is. And clearly, I ain't do that bad. I mean, the fact is, you're 22, you ain't got no kids, you work 2-3 jobs, what the hell?
Yes,
you hang
queen.
out.
Yes, young queen.
Yeah, you smoke weed. You don't smoke weed with me, but you smoke weed. Obviously, I made a good influence on you somehow. You know what I'm saying? And you're sarcastic. You don't take no shit. There, obviously, I did
She's
something
gorgeous
good.
Too, by the way.
And she a whole little hottie that be flying all over with her friends. I mean, come on. So, I mean, no, we good. You know what I mean? So, that's how I just look at it. Like, we all just going, this is the one life we get. And you got to live it so that you're proud of yourself. You got to be able to look back at it and be like, yo, I did that. Or, instead of thinking about, oh, I should have did that. Or I could have did that. Fuck that bullshit, man. Ain't nobody doing no coulda, fucking shoulda, woulda. No, we doing this. We doing this. The fuck? Man, listen.
Thank you.
Man, listen, but girl, I am so glad that you're here. You got any more questions? Shoot.
Yes, I have one more question for you.
Sure.
If I could sum up Devi Maisha on a t-shirt, what would it say?
Ooh, that's a good question. I like this one. I like this one. Let me see the voice. I want to hear this. This is good. Oh my goodness.
As boring as it sounds, the one word that usually sums me up is enigma. I do not fit into the expectations of what a black woman is.
Oh.
I don't fit into the expectations of what any woman is. I don't fit into the expectations of what a divorced woman is. Like, when people hear all the parts of my story, the look I always get is, huh? And just, what? Like, you went to boarding school? What? Like, you were homeless? What? Like, it's just like, none of this is with who you are. Yeah.
Right.
So enigma is the word that on my front side, and the backside, it would just be sensual as fuck. I don't think the way.
Love,
Yes,
okay.
So that would be the size t-shirt.
I mean, because you saw my face, I was like,
When they hear about me, it's just I don't know where you fit, and you real like you ooze something. I'm just like, thank you.
Okay.
You know, thank you.
She's got that zhuzh. I love it. Thank you so much for your time today. This is not gonna be our last conversation. I'm gonna be hitting you up and asking for a lot of your insight.
I mean, shoot, we following her on Instagram, so we definitely, every time I see her post, I be like, damn right, like.
Posting this much, I've been kind of like my energies have been laying low, but I know that when I decide to, except for posting about those fine ass men, because I'm not getting any sex.
Yes, hunty, I saw those last posts. I was sitting there like, wait.
Something.
Chocolate, vanilla, and caramel, and some butter pecan rican was up in there. I saw it all, honey. I saw it all. I was wondering. I was trying to figure it out. Who she know? How she know and who she know? Who she know and how she know? But you know, I'm minding my business. I'm just window shopping. I was just window shopping. I wasn't really purchasing. I was just window shopping. But your window looked nice
Allegedly.
though. Your window looked nice though. Your window looked nice. I'm gonna just tell you that. Your window looked nice. I was feeling it. I was feeling it, guys.
I'm definitely interested in some toys though. So I need
Okay.
I'm getting into toys. So we'll have to have a talk.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let's chit chat.
Hey, we might learn something from each other. You might learn something from me, guys. Who knows?
Let's network.
We can learn from everybody.
Let's network.
Always a student.
I'm never an expert. Like people are trying to call me that. I'm never an expert because there's always something more. I'm not even an expert on me, right? Because there's always something more to know.
You're getting me really horny now. I gotta say, you got me really aroused right now. I'm just like, oh.
Okay.
I am. I'm embracing that and being honest about my sensual. I'm sensual as fuck as well. So are you, Queen.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
You know
I was
what I
trying to
mean?
keep that part of my business quiet, but you know, she over here snitching.
While we sharing things
She over here
other than our
snitching.
germs,
I'm a mind my
we gotta
business.
share to the people.
Lord.
That's what I want to know.
Lord.
What the nipples are doing. Because if the nipples are like, hello, then you know it's good.
Oh,
How
yeah.
the nipples doing?
Oh yeah,
They-
the
they-
nipples
they-
are
I mean,
erect
this-
and
this-
ready for
This
action.
one is trying to come out. I don't
All the
understand.
time.
Ain't nobody asked for you. Ain't nobody asked for you. Go back in there. Ain't nobody ain't even asked for you. Ain't even. I mean, just be trying to show off. I don't.
Oh my
It ain't
God.
even cute. You know what I'm saying? Nobody asked your presence.
What
You
a
ain't
blessing.
VIP. You ain't signed no letter. You ain't even paid a cash app. How'd you get the cash app?
How'd you hit the cash app? That was my last question for you, my queen. Do you?
Yes. Actually, I just want to give you a chance to give any shout outs, shout out your website. Absolutely.
Yes,
because
please.
that's one of the main reasons why I wanted you to, be on a guest on our show, because I know for a lot, even as I was talking about it, when I would post about it on different social media sites, people didn't don't know about your practice, or don't know about what you do and stuff, and it's like so instead of sounding like an asshole or just like sounding just completely not knowing, I was like, no, I want to bring you on the show. You explain who the fuck you are. You explain exactly what the fuck you do. And now you're going to get a chance to tell the people where the fuck to go if you want to holler.
queen.
Please, serious inquiries only. Bring the Cash App, PayPal.
No dick pics.
No dick pics.
Send her some
no
money if you
dick
want to hit
pics,
up
'cause,
randomly.
like
okay?
she said, her fucking DM is just huh?
No one's doing shit with your
It's
dick pic.
restricted.
So here's what I would say about the dick pics at this point in time. If you feel like you want to send me a dick pic, you should send me some money to my Cash App first.
Had you hit the Cash App?
That's how
Had you hit the Cash explain it to her. We gotta explain it to her, cause see, we in our meetings that we were having in order to to get this whole shebang together. One of our peoples was having a conversation. We was having a conversation, and we was like, yeah, dick pics. Really, if you had sent something to the Cash App, you might get a smiley face emoji. You might get a thumbs motherfucking up. But the fact that you just sent a dick pic makes me want to go restricted. I say restricted. I say restricted, bitch. What the fuck? How'd you hit the Cash App though?
Hit the fucking Cash App if you try to send anybody
you might get a smiley face.
I'm talking to you all out there.
I might just say hello.
Yes.
Hit the Cash App.
Cash App, Debbie Maisha. Feel free to send
I'm
if you
just
feel like
saying.
it. Feel free to send because you want to. Feel free to send because you feel compelled to.
Word.
Whichever the reason, it matters not to me. Just send the number. Send the number.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. What's really good? What
Shout
we
out to
doing?
Wu-Tang.
What we doing? What we doing? Oh, D Nice. He did a fucking. Oh, you don't know who D Nice is?
Put me up on,
oh Lord,
let me
D
know.
Nice is a. She said
Who
she don't.
D-Nice?
She said she don't know who D Nice is.
Name is D Nice.
She. No, wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Let me explain. We in Seattle. Let me explain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me explain how. D Nice is an old school rapper.
Okay, my bad.
Bronx and shit.
Put me up on game.
Boogie Down Productions type style.
You
that
know
shit.
what?
And
Okay.
yes. And D Nice deadass he did a fucking, what was it, a Corona party or a fucking, a stranded in the house party, and everybody commented. Obama, everybody was in that shit. Everybody was there because he was, first of all, he was playing the hits. He was playing all the hits. When I jumped in, I forgot what he was playing, but he was hitting. And everybody was in his comment. It was like 80,000 people watching his fucking live.
Hey, shout out D
motherfuckers
Nice.
watching his live.
You
So D
have
Nice,
mastered
he dead ass was
media.
like, what? I'm gonna throw a party in the house and invite everybody on live. What? You stranded in your house too? Let's
He
all
has
dance.
mastered media
Let's
at
all
its
dance with it.
finest. Shout
Let's
out
all
D
dance
Nice.
with it. And everybody gave him a shout out for that shit. It was like 80 fucking thousand motherfuckers watching.
Thank
that
you,
shit.
Queen, for breaking that down to me. I had no idea. Here you
Oh
go.
hell yeah! Definitely look up D Nice. Definitely,
Okay.
that's your homework. No, I'm only kidding.
She trying to
you know
give
the
me
Brooklyn, the
little
Brooklyn in me
errands
said,
now.
hold up, so let me learn her a little bit.
She got to gain my
no, the
trust,
Brooklyn
right?
in me
Right,
said, let me
Queen?
learn her a little bit.
There's a whole, there's levels to that.
She said she ain't know who D
I'm a
Nice
good
was.
sub, man. I'm
She
a
said
good
she ain't
dom,
know who
too.
D Nice was. I mean, the Brooklyn is upset. Brooklyn is standing up right now, like, what's good?
Yes.
What we doing? We can't do that.
This girl. All right.
Oh man.
We.
All right, honey. Yes.
Thank you so much again.
Yeah, you're welcome. No, I'm really honored, seriously. So you can find me everywhere at Sensual Energy Alchemy. I try to keep it really simple. That's my website, is sensualenergyalchemy.com. The Facebook page, the Instagram page, on Twitter, same thing, or look for me under Debbie Maisha. So that's where you can find me if you want to work with me.
Right.
There's a space on my website where you can contact me, and then we can set up a conversation. I work with men and women, and I'm going to tell the men, women are coming out to make themselves better. They're coming out because they want better sex. They're coming out because they want to communicate better. Men, if y'all don't catch up, we just all going to be
Fucking each other.
Fucking each other.
Yeah, real shit. I mean,
Shit.
my strap-on game is pretty good. Y'all don't even fucking know.
Oh shit.
Y'all do not know. Y'all would be calling me daddy by the morning. Y'all don't even know.
Oh, child. You know what? That actually makes me want to ask you a question. Do couples ever come to you?
They should.
I did have one couple come to me once, but they weren't prepared to do the work, to be honest. I don't think.
Okay.
Usually it's single women or women who are in relationships but not their men. And rarely is it a man, except for when I was doing like in-person body work. Then it would all be like, so you gotta
What
get
it
that,
do?
And I'm like, no, that's not what this is about.
But how'd you hit that Cash App? I'm just kidding.
But see, that's a good point to make.
Yeah.
To make it clear
True
that
that.
your teachings are not about you coming and get some of my pussy. My pussy is not on the motherfucking menu.
We're
my
gonna put
pussy
the
ain't on the
yoni up
menu,
there.
honey.
We're
The
putting the
fuck?
yoni up there.
My pussy ain't on the
You
menu.
can't reach it yet.
It is not, and if I did that, it would make it too easy for them to bypass the fact that, you know, the point of it was for them to heal and get better. So I'm just letting the men know. I mean, I take on men clients too. If y'all to come on with it and deal with your trauma and your pain and the shit that's going through you, it is God done. And you don't have nothing else to do right now because y'all sitting up all the house. So.
Okay. I lied to you. I just have one quick question. How can I, as a lover, help someone through sexual healing right now? Man.
So one of the things that I recommend when it comes to sexual healing with men is to literally, so in Tantra we call it penis the lingam, which means wand of light.
I like that. I like that.
Yes.
The wand of light.
For us, the vaginal canal is the yoni, which is basically means sacred space.
Yes.
And so what I recommend for women is to literally just play with his dick. Not to get him hard, not to get him off, not to have any result. Just like worship it, just with hands, just play with it. Just let him know that he's honored and that without having to perform, and help him to know that he's just more than that. Because a lot of men actually think that they are only valued for the dick in their wallet. They don't realize that they're usually
That's true. That hit it.
That's true. That makes sense.
That hit it.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So just cut in and play, you know, just cause, not cause you.
No expectations.
No.
So wait, you playing with it and you're not gonna fuck? Oh, okay, because
no expectation to perform.
Because that's what
just
I
worship the lingam.
Because that's what I thought.
Like,
If he wants to,
that's fine.
I'm just saying.
A lot of women, they only come up to touch the man or suck his dick when it's just like, okay, let's just get you ready for me, right? Let's just get you ready. Okay, now we good. Now come on, just
bad sex. Hashtag bad sex.
Right, and do this thing. But just most men that I talk to tell me that women just don't touch them just to like touch them.
Oh.
So try that.
Interesting.
Gracias.
Yes, gracias, mija.
Our next interview with you is actually going to be in New York. I've never been. Yes. I want to be a stupid tourist and eat the pizza and look at the Statue of Liberty. I want to do all that shit.
Where are you guys located?
Seattle.
Where it's all nice and legal.
Yes, it's a whole store with discounts and clearance weed.
I'm be smoking
clearance.
Over there. I'm allegedly gonna be smoking over there too.
I mean, the bougie side of me goes to the clearance aisle and go, well, what's this? What's this? How much is this? The fuck? Girl, it's been so long since I bought weed in the basement. I mean, no, because in New York, I used to buy weed in the basement. I ain't gonna tell you which basement, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Allegedly.
CBD is legal, and if you need it, you know, the vape for medicinal purposes, then that's fine. But other than that, the leaf is still illegal. Somebody's like, with all this going on, they need to make weed legal right now. Because New York
Where's the lie?
Be able to buy the shit to just.
Where's the lie? Why should we be able to buy it over here? That's a whole nother subject.
Where is the lie?
I just get mad. Just make it legal across the board. It's starting to piss me off. If y'all gonna make cigarettes legal and alcohol legal, just make the weed legal. It's tired. It's tired. There's no reason for it not to be legal.
At this point, and the fact
you
is,
can drink and kill somebody. Ain't nobody gonna weed it up and run into anybody.
Never. Zero casualties.
Zero casualties.
There always will be.
As a matter of fact, you drive more careful with you because you high as shit. You don't want to get pulled over, so you like this.
I'm waiting for the day. I'm like, come on.
I'm right here. I'm awake like a motherfucker. Yes, I am. Yes.
Leave
honey.
people alone. Shit.
Oh, honey. So
I got you. No worries.
Oh man. Like yes, we can't be.
The nub.
The nub.
Since we ain't getting our nails done, you know.
I mean, even the nail salon is on some fuck shit. Like, what the fuck? I can't talk. This whole shit just got us aggravated. That's why we on some real shit. We acting like the shit ain't even happening. Fuck you, King of Beers,
We're living
Corona,
life over here.
Modelo, Budweiser.
I got plenty of toilet paper. What the
Suck 10
fuck are
dicks,
they
all of
talking
y'all.
about?
All of y'all beers. All of the
Y'all
King of
don't
Beers
scare me.
can suck 10 dicks as far as I'm concerned.
Bag of
Fuck
dicks.
all of y'all. I'm done. And we're done. And we're done. And we're done. You know what I'm
Dropped the
saying?
mic on that one.
You know what I mean? Motherhood Sex Marijuana, yo, thank you so much for being in the building. Oh my God, thank you so much for being in the building for our first fucking show. Thank you for, you know what I'm saying, for, you know what I mean?
Your sensual ass.
And explaining it to us about the live, because we ain't even figured that shit out, but thank you for figuring that shit out.
Smoke a blunt. Weed is just fine out
Honey,
here.
I tell people all the time,
problem.
the best time to come out here is the summertime during the Herb Fest. That's how you see how many black people live out here in the first place and how many people smoke weed. What? Yes, girl, we actually live out here. Some of us be black and white, but we not gonna talk about that.
It depends on who it depends on the
we
money.
not gonna talk about the Becky wannabes and the Brad lookalikes. We just not gonna talk about them.
Nah, we're not. They don't exist.
Talk about them.
But we would love to have you, and if you come out here, don't worry about a hotel. We got you.
Girl, please.
You hear me? We saving money around
We
this
got
bitch.
apartments with 2 bathrooms. We good.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? You could stay. You could come through. We can have you. You will smoke weed and eat the chain of food just like us. We will eat the chain of food, okay? We will be fine. You know what I mean? But thank you, honey. Thank you so much. We had a great show, and yes, honey.
Blessings
to you, man. Blessings to your business. Blessings to blessings to the whole part of you, your whole body, all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Guys, I cannot wait. I will share this when it comes out, like when you finish the,
Definitely.
Please
Absolutely.
do.
I like it.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, now, so we're going to end this conversation just like this. We're going to go ahead. I had a good time with you, man. All right?
Blessings to you and your family, Queen. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
All right. Fucking dope as fuck.
Shout
maybe I
out
shouldn't be so
Debbie.
loud. Maybe I shouldn't be so
No, fuck it. Shit. Shout out Debbie. Does anyone have any questions? Please drop them in the
drop
comments.
some questions.
You can talk shit.
I know. Oh yes,
Let's do this.
my dude. I'm gonna say your name all wrong. Razin Ali Bey. I'm gonna say all that fucking.
Razin Ali Bey. You got it.
Razin, bruh. Yo, on some real shit, I'm gonna have to pull up D Nice for her and just the fuck you mean you don't know D Nice? D Nice is a. The fuck, Boogie Down Productions, all that hot shit. The fuck.
Shame on me
80s,
for that one.
The Bronx.
I
the
do
fuck,
see
718.
that.
What the
Robin.
fuck? No.
Yes.
We gonna make sure and hook her up with some D Nice.
I smoke a lot of weed, so I probably,
Yeah, we all
bump
smoke
this
a lot
shit
of
all the
weed.
time.
We definitely all smoke a lot.
I know what
shit.
it is.
But that's
No
the
questions
point.
yet? Do
No
you have
questions.
any questions, Queen?
Man, listen. All I know is that I feel good about this. This is fucking awesome. Like for real though. Like we did good.
I learned a lot.
We learned
You
some
know, learned
You
a
know what I'm
lot. I
saying?
think I needed that healing
You know what I'm saying?
session.
You heard.
I was holding on to a
you
little
heard us
something
going
there.
through some fuck shit, and we fixed it.
Yeah.
We kept flowing. You know what I mean? It's all good. What, man?
Does any of our guests in the audience have any questions for us?
We got guests in the audience. You ain't realize, but we actually had guests. You ain't need to see them, but that's not the point. The point is we got people here. So, I mean, maybe somebody got something to say, huh? No. The fuck? Wait, Deli Shells. Can you find you on FB? You can find Debbie. You can find Debbie by just typing in Debbie Maisha. Because matter of fact, if you Google her, you can find her on Facebook, on fucking Instagram. Because her page is named Central alchemy energy, something down that line. But even if you type Devi Maisha, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to you'll be able to find her on Google and shit, because that's how I found her. You know what I mean? I found her. Actually, no, I found her on Instagram. You know what I mean? Because, and the main reason why I thought that she was out of Atlanta, because actually, tantric, the whole education of tantric says, counseling and all of that is very big in Atlanta. You know what I mean? There's definitely schools and shit established in Atlanta about that shit. So I automatically thought that she was from out there, but no, she from NYC. She.
I did not know she was a mama.
And I damn sure didn't know she had kids.
Adult kids at that.
Whoa.
Interesting.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a very interesting conversation,
and
I'm very grateful for it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what have we been smoking? What are these blunts
I
that have been going around?
I know. Well, I ain't get to roll what I brought from home, but then again, it don't even matter, because, child, I never asked what the fuck I'm buying. The fuck?
Well,
bitch,
let me...
let me tell you, the happy people, no, because the happy people be standing there, be trying to tell me, well, if you smoke this, you'll be able to read your book and jog. And I'll be like, no, shut the fuck up. How much is it? $22? All right, yeah, let me pull out my card. What? I don't give a fuck. The only time, I tell you, the only motherfucking time I remember the name of a fucking weed, no, there's twice. Once because special someone in my heart came out here to see me, and he was looking for lemon kush, and we couldn't find lemon kush. But the other time, there was another time that I bought this weed called White Tara, and White Tara, I swear to God, I wanted to beat White Tara's ass. I wanted to find White Tara and fuck her whole neck up, because first of all, I got it home. I'm in the house. I'm watching Love and Hip Hop, I'm assuming, because I was all into the motherfucking TV. And I got the jar in my hand, and I'm like this, trying to twist the top off. I ain't paying attention. I'm watching TV. I'm twisting the top off. I'm twisting the motherfucking top off. And then the commercial came on, and I looked down and said, bitch, you still ain't opened the motherfucking jar. What the fuck is going on? Why you ain't smoking yet? Okay, the jar is stuck, so I'm putting real fucking force in opening the fucking top. Finally, the top comes off. Then there's a fucking plastic film across the top of the fucking jar. I'm poking it with my nails. Look at my nails. Look at my fucking nails. I'm poking it with my fucking nails. I can't get through with my fucking nails through the fucking top. So immediately I said to myself, hold on. Because the store I buy is around the corner from my house. So I was like, look, White Tower, check this out, bitch. Check this out, ho. I will pack your bitch ass up and take your bitch ass back to where the fuck you came from if you don't open up. I don't understand. I already paid for you. You in the house. You don't want to open up. Goddamn. This is like, I'm like the trick trying to get into the puss, and the puss won't open. What's up? You not gonna open for me? Well, I already paid you. And this bitch was dead ass not open it. And then I got up, got a knife, and when I stabbed it the second time with the knife, man, like I said, I stabbed it the first time, it didn't go through. Then I stabbed it the second time, then it finally went through. That's how I finally got into White Tower. And I swear to God, if I had not gotten into White Tower with the fucking knife, I would have got up, simply got dressed, walked White Tower right back to the motherfucking weed store and say, take that shit back. This bitch got security. She got me sucking dick security. She got me paying the security. She got me doing all kind of shit to the security, and I still can't get into the VIP. I don't want her no more. Take her back. She was good though. She was good though. But I ain't never bought her just because of that. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm not fucking with your security no more. I'm not fucking with your security.
What are we smoking over there?
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Pink cookies.
All right, we're
That's the weed
smoking
man.
pink cookies.
That's
Yeah,
the
we
weed
got the
man.
weed man here.
That's the weed man.
Rolling up.
You only get to hear the weed man. You don't get to see the weed man. That's not your business to be seeing it. You too nosy. Mind your business. That's not
Shout
your
out
place.
to the weed man. From
That's
time
not
to
your
time, we
place.
will have some
That's the weed
a
man,
male
though.
influence over
That's
here,
the weed man, though.
and that's the
not-
weed man.
You know what I mean? Don't worry about him, though.
Yeah.
You don't need to see what he look like. Mind your business. You too nosy.
Yeah.
Check yourself.
So we're smoking on pink cookies right now. Pink kush, I think. Pink cookies. Yeah.
Cookies.
Pink cookies right now. When's the first time you smoked weed?
Lord. First time I smoked weed, I was 16. Dead ass. I was 16. I was cutting school.
Okay, without the consent of.
Oh man,
Okay.
and I was drunk as fuck. and the first time the L was passed to me, I was like, nah. Second time, I was like, nah. By the time the third time, I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? Weed? Ah! Shoot. And from that year on, I mean, it took, I'd say what, maybe 6-7 years before I bought my first bag. Maybe longer than that before I rolled my first L, because I didn't have to. Weed was always rolled for me. And
Well.
purchased and given.
Oh, I was gonna call you out on something. You said there was a special someone in your heart that was looking for these lemon
Lemon kush.
kush.
Yes, lemon kush. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Care to elaborate on that, or tell
Lemon
us a little
kush.
bit about that?
I mean, what is there to elaborate on?
What do you love? Why does this guy tickle your fancy?
I
What does he
mean,
do
'cause,
to you?
Oh shit!
I'm taking it there, honey.
Well, see what he do, and he
With that
does it
lamb.
well. And he does it motherfucking well. And he fit to come back to do it again. And I can't wait. I can't wait.
This guy comes into town. This girl cancels all of her business plans. And
I
she
made
is
it
on
clear
it.
as
She's
day,
on
like,
her
what,
business.
bitch? No,
She's
don't
about
call
her
me.
money.
No,
but
bitch,
she
don't
let us
call
know.
me. Dick in
She's
the
that
building, don't
professional. She
call
had to give us 2
me,
weeks in
'cause
advance.
Dick in the building, important dick. Loving dick.
I was like, damn, was
Long
Obama
time
coming back?
been the
Who
best
the
dick.
fuck is this
I
bitch
love
canceling
him.
plans for?
He coming back. And
So so afterwards,
The
of course,
entire
I
flood.
was, definite. I was all nosy, like, hey, who the fuck was over here? Who are you fucking with?
Shit.
You know what I mean? I
I'm
wanna know.
just saying, though. I'm
You know what I
just
mean?
saying, because
This queen gets it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You mentioned you're
This is
47. You do not look anywhere near 47. They say black doesn't crack, but how do you stay so young?
Shoot.
It's some orgasms, isn't it?
I mean, it's between living with 3 women. I mean, because I live with 3 women. 22, almost
Shout
11,
out to the 3
almost
women.
5. And,
Little
you
baby
know,
girl.
and I've always, it took me a long time to like me. It took me a long time to like me. And now that I like me, I'm like,
When was
you don't like me?
tripping? Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. I say, fuck you. Fuck
She
you.
said it.
Oh,
There's lots of songs that say it as well.
fuck
I
you.
need not repeat that, but that is my message as well.
I said, fuck you. Fuck you.
Otherwise, we could be friends. We could have a barbecue and everything. We could smoke one. But I think you're glorious, Queen. I really appreciate you. I'm so glad that we are part of this venture together, and I knew that you were the right person for the job.
I mean, I swear to God, and it's like I say it all the time because when she introduced the idea, I literally was. I mean, I was in the conversation, but my head was kind of like right here doing all kind of other shit, and we smoking, so I'm just kind of laid back, like, yeah, I hear you. Word, yeah, that sound good and shit. Word. then I got home, and in my own meditation, because you know what I'm saying, weed is definitely a big part of meditation. It's a big part of ideas springing, creativity just flowing, you know. So in my creative moment that night later on when I was by myself in the house, I'm like, wait a minute. What she said? Put what? Motherhood, sex, oh yeah, that's my life. Wait a minute. Oh fuck yeah. Hold on. Let me see where I fit in. Tell me where I can get in this shit. Let me get it in. Let me get in. And literally, she gave me a path. I blazed that shit. I just fucking blazed that shit.
Made it her own, and now it's ours.
And you know what I mean? The two ladies that you see before you is, you know, who's in it to win it. The fuck? Yeah. Who is ready? Who is
shout out to our village.
All about grown shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I mean? There were contributors. There definitely people that were asked to be part of the team. And you know, things happen, and the team is what it is now. You know what I mean?
And it should grow from here for sure.
And right now, you know, because you know it's a growing entity. You know, one of the main things we need right now is brand ambassadors, and a brand ambassador is just somebody that's just willing to post for us a week on their social media.
If you want to be a brand ambassador, has it under control.
And that means posting on all social media. That don't mean, you know, post on some and not post it on all or you know, no. It's about, once you agree to be our brand ambassador, you're posting once a week on our behalf whatever we post. That's what it is. That's what it is. And we want to emphasize that this show is about grown shit. This show is about grown motherfucking shit. No, we not.
So hide your kids.
We not.
Don't hide your wives.
We not, you know.
Don't even hide your husbands.
Pretend that we not smoking. We not, you know, bleeping curse words. We are 2020. You bleeping curse words?
Get out of here with that shit.
2020, you want to be PG. 2020, you grown and don't want to act grown in front of people? Child, boo. Boo.
I don't even.
We don't got no time for that, homie. We don't got no time for that. We not doing that. We not doing little kid shit. We doing grown people shit. Cause as a mother, you grown. That means you spit out a fucking
talking about
out
grown
of
shit.
your boom boom. You fucking grew a fucking child inside of your fucking womb. That means that your shit is on grown level shit. Ain't no little kid shit. Only little kid shit you doing is protecting the motherfuckers you brought in the world. That's little kid shit. But as far as talking little kid shit, no. Even when you talking to your kids, you spit real, like Debbie said. No. From Jump Street, you spit real with your children so that they know real, so that when they step out in the world, ain't nobody can't tell them and fool them with no fuck shit. Cause mama done told me already. And if you try to call my mama a liar, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Cause I'm G like that.
Shout out, baby girl. True story.
I'm G like that. I'll punch you in the motherfucking face. Who you talking to? What?
So I got a question for you. What's a sexual thing that you will not do?
Shoot, I don't do anal.
Ooh,
fuck
I didn't know that. I thought you was ready to take it in.
Oh no, fuck you. I don't
See,
know.
it depends. You gotta work me up for that.
I'll
let that. There's a certain orgasm that comes from anal. She doesn't know about it right now.
Nathaniel. Hey, I took to let me. Cause now I'm not in the conversation.
No. Turn around. Let's talk about how you hate anal. Okay, let's talk about it.
We ain't doing no money. Ain't no money on earth Ain't no what?
I like that she
oh,
knows
pay
that.
all my bills. I don't owe nobody
It's important
nothing.
to know
No,
that,
we good.
people.
I'm gonna go and pay my little $20 a month. You try to break my credit down? Fuck you. No, we not doing no, my body too sensitive. No, my body well sensitive for them bullshit. No,
and it depends. In all
my
seriousness,
body too sensitive for them bullshit.
It depends.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
We have
We
opposing
can't do that.
thoughts, which is good. We're
can't do
supposed
that.
to have. We can't agree on everything.
We can't do that. Oh, damn right. We damn right.
I'm not saying that I love anal. I'm saying that you gotta work me up. There's a certain orgasm that comes with that specific part.
That's a hell no. It's a no for me. Just like what? It's a no for me.
As far as, do you have any questions for me? Maybe that I can answer for you and for our viewers out here.
Lord, I mean, do you want to talk about the fact that you're trying to hire a wife? What's good? I mean,
Okay. I'll elaborate.
Are we gonna edit
You
that
can't
out?
just
because
let's talk about it.
might edit that out.
Let's talk about it. I'm not necessarily looking for a wife
Let me clutch
per
my pearls
se,
together.
because like Debbie said, like I too am picky. I'm actually pickier when it comes to women, and I'm sorry to say that, but that's just reality. Obviously, I would love, you know what I mean?
Well.
There's specific things. Now, when she says, am I looking for a wife? Not necessarily, other than I am open to the fact of. I think polyamory and polygamy and polygyny and there's another one that I'm failing to mention right now. I'll put it in the comments when I think of it. But there's all these aspects of a non-monogamous. Ethical non-monogamous means that you don't lie about it. Everybody knows what it do, and there's no cheating involved. I am married, not by the law, but by my own standards, and my husband and I talk about it all the time. But we're not going to we're not thirsty, in other words, to say it, to put it very bluntly. So you got to come with it. Shoot, if I'm trying to date you, hey, you pulled it out, so let's talk about it. If I'm trying to date you, let's not even talk about wifey material. You have to, number one, be cuter than I, really, which is fine. That's not very hard to do, and I'm okay with that. I don't have a jealous bone in my body, I don't have a competitive bone in that way in my body. If we're playing a board game, that's different. But if I am looking to court somebody, she's got to be beautiful, and she's got to have her mental health in order. I'm not your therapist, I'm not your mama, and I'm not your daddy in that way.
We ain't friends like that.
No, so you got to have your mental health, honey. And at the end of the day, I'm a sapiosexual, so your looks are just cream. It doesn't mean that I don't notice how fine you are. You know what I mean? So let's put that there. So there has to be a connection. I don't need a wife. I don't necessarily want a wife. I'm open if a wife comes and we can share my husband, and if she can understand that I invited you here, hence I am the alpha woman here. And if we can understand that, baby girl, you got the right qualifications and we can build something, and you got something for yourself that has nothing to do with me. I would love that, because I got shit that has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
So that is ideally what I'm open to. The universe will provide when it may. Right now, I have a full-on family. We talked about blended family. I want to have our own segment with regards to blended families.
Right.
But I have a beautiful blended family that I'm very proud of. Anyone that follows me on social media, which is Rue_deserves_bliss on the IG fams. And then, thank you, my darling. And then you will see that I also am a momager, and I have lovely kids that I like to exploit their looks because they're cute. But like I tell my kids, you cute, and then what? What do you have? What are you gonna do about it? What books are you reading right now? Because no one just wants somebody that's cute. So there's a whole other thing, Queen, and you already know. I love her. Right when we, our other friend Ree, shout out Ree. I love Ree, and she does too. We met through Ree's party. You know what I mean? Right when I met her, I was like, oh shit, here's another alpha female. Just let her take her thing. But you know what? I respect, because I knew that she's a true queen, not just some bitch, you know, that wants to be the top dog somewhere. I let her have that space, and I respected her for it. We had a little bit of talk. I was faded. She was faded. And then the next time we talked, we were smoking at Ree's and hanging out, talking about this precise topic. And then we kind of just like gravitated towards each other. And I was like, hey, I have a friend here, as long as, you know, we keep this going and we build together. Because right now I'm focused on building, and with it will come the friends.
Word. Exactly. I mean, the fact is that this took a good journey just from the beginning anyway. You know what I mean? Just because, you know what I mean, the way the idea was presented, and the fact is we live this life. Like, literally, that was one of the main things that really bugged me out. It's just like, we do seriously live a life where we taking care of our kids. We're responsible about taking care of our fucking kids.
Family first.
You know what I'm saying?
God,
we're definitely responsible taking care of our household and taking care of our kids. And we're women. We have needs. You know what I mean? You got your needs handled by, you know, and everybody got their spaces. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their spaces. But and weed is definitely a part of your life. You make sure and budget for it. You know what I'm saying? You know, however you deal with it with the kids, as far as if they smoke, you know, it's all worked out, and it's all part of normal life. It's all part of normal life. You know what I mean? And it's just like, this is something that nobody has ever put together and had a conversation about in one shot. So it was like a fucking gold mine that we just bumped into, and now we taking the whole advantage of it, and we gonna run with it until the motherfucking wheels fall off. Okay.
And we need your help, so join us in the movement. Drop some comments, give us some questions that we can talk about.
Send us emails, all of that.
Send us emails if you would like to be a part of the show. Let us know. We'd love to have you. We are very honest, and as long as you can be honest, we're cool with that.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, we all grown. And we all gonna be talking about grown shit.
Yeah. And if you just want to listen, that's fine
grown,
too.
You know, opinion, good, bad, and different. But don't get blocked or deleted or restricted now, because that game is real.
Oh, I just blocked my mama today.
That game is fucking.
She was
hella
so like,
bitch.
why did I post?
Ooh.
I posted a joke.
No,
she was tripping.
I don't play.
Yeah. She don't play.
I'm not
I don't play
responding.
either.
I'm not gonna go back and forth with you hoes. I'm just gonna click delete, block, restrict. How about them apples? I'm gonna
You've been warned. Consider
delete,
it.
block, restrict, bitch.
And your opinions. I mean, your negative opinions. I don't know. I think trolls are funny. I laugh at it sometimes, but overall it's not funny.
No, I'm just saying.
All
as
positive
far
here
as
vibes.
being, just you know what I'm saying. If you being extra and you being disrespectful and you just being a total asshole about it, yes, you're gonna get restricted, delete, block, get the fuck packed to the door like the garbage that you are. What's really good? What we doing? We don't want a thing.
Nope, you don't want that smoke. You want this kind of smoke.
No thing.
But yeah, guys, it's just
not a BK, not at all. 4 pound, leave your face on the wall.
This lady's crazy. You don't want to fuck with this queen.
The fuck? Child boo. But Lord, let me tell you, this right here feels fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Yeah. It feels fucking awesome. And I'm glad whoever's here to join us right now, I'm glad you're here. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're here. You know what I mean?
Thank you for tuning in. For
and
real.
this right here is just a live taping of what we plan to drop on Mother's Day. Because we're going to, you know what I'm saying, we're going to jazz up the video, do all kind of shit, you know what I mean? Add shit. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? By the time we get to Mother's Day, it's going to be a whole hot shit ass show. And you're going to be right there to catch it. Because you subscribed and you followed. Like you should.
Just don't get deleted
Smoke
blocked.
with us, but don't get deleted and blocked. Don't get deleted and blocked. And just because, and listen, you heard us talk about had you dropped the Cash App on some real shit. Don't send nobody no motherfucking dick pics. That's the other fucking day I had to go in the motherfucking because motherfucker asked if he could send a dick pic. Immediately restricted. Restricted, bitch. I'm not even answering you because the question is even gonna get you restricted. Just saying.
I mean, it sounds like such a cliche, but we're grown ass women. What the fuck are we gonna do with your dick pic? It's not gonna buy the formula for the baby. So had you hit the Cash App? No, really, seriously, if you really wanted us to see your dick, okay?
As a mother, I have seen plenty of dicks.
As a woman, as a person, you go see plenty. You can Google and see plenty of dicks
right
now.
Take it how you want it.
But if you really have that much of an intention that a motherfucker look at your dick, had you hit the Cash App, you could have got an appreciation. Like, okay, damn, Annie got a big dick too. Okay,
or five.
You know what I mean? Like that's a whole other conversation. But I'm just saying, like, think, you know what I mean? Like,
but if you hit the Cash App and then send a dick
for?
pic, I'm gonna give you a smiley emoji.
Send it to those bitches.
Delete the picture.
They're probably lonely.
And then keep your money, of course.
Like, come on, your dick pic is not gonna pay the bills. Had you hit the Cash App, that would pay the bills.
We're gonna keep the money, of course, but we're gonna delete the picture.
Even $1 goes a long way.
The picture ain't gonna be. The picture ain't even gonna get to live 10 seconds.
For pennies a day, you
not
can
even 10 seconds. Your dick get to
a
live.
strong woman and her family.
Child, a waste of a
then
dick
you
pic.
can send your dick
A
pic.
waste.
I might even like your dick pic.
Yo, I even saw a motherfucker make a whole collage of his dick pics. I was like, wow, you had time. No, you had time on your hands to make a whole collage. Keep that.
I like that you mentioned the dick pic thing. Please stop that. That goes for women too. If you want me to see your pussy, how'd you hit the Cash App? I'd love to.
Oh, please
I
don't.
probably should. I'll probably love it because I have an iPhone. I have the capacity to hold the button and it shows the icons where I could love it.
Oh, please don't.
I would love your pussy. How'd you hit the
Oh, please
Cash?
don't do that.
No, how'd you hit the Cash App? I'm trying to get.
I mean, you gonna hit the Cash App?
Let me put the Cash App information. Queen, let me get your Cash App. What is it?
Shit, that shit is Hustle Kai, man. Listen.
We're not asking for no dick. No, don't say that. I'm just putting it there because we keep talking about this shit.
But if you want to hit that Cash App,
where's that?
Yes,
Yeah,
put that dollar sign. The dollar sign right
Baby
up
girl,
there.
where?
Right there.
Yeah, okay.
Dollar sign,
Yeah.
and then type Hustle Kai. That's it.
Cool. Now mine is.
Shit, damn right.
Where's that dollar sign? There you go.
Hit me
it's
up.
called. I think it's MSN. Hold up, let me find out.
I
just changed it.
I got birthdays.
MSN
I mean,
something.
shoot, my
I
kids
keep
got
changing my
birthdays
shit.
coming up. Shoot, the 11-year-old, the 10-year-old gonna be 11, the 4-year-old gonna be 5. Y'all could send a dollar for a present. What's up, y'all?
You know,
You ain't got
goes
a
a
dollar
long
for a
way.
present? You can't send my kids a present?
Oh, MSN podcast.
Well, I bought them something, but why you can't buy them something too?
MSN.
But you listen.
Hey, you be supporting a podcast if you send that Cash App.
Supporting me while you supporting
Then
my
I'd be happy
my
to look
children
at whatever
having
the
good
fuck you want to
birthdays.
send. You want to
While
send me
we
a
in the
kid
house and
pic?
shit, because we gotta order
I'll look at
DoorDash.
it.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta order DoorDash. We gotta order DoorDash. Yo, I swear to God, we gotta order DoorDash in order to have a birthday.
You got a Venmo? You want to give them the Venmo too?
Nah, I don't even know what the fuck a Venmo is.
That's another app where you can get money, girl. Well, anyways, once we get a Venmo, we'll put that information on here. But there's our Cash App if you feel so inclined. And if you got $1 to spare, you ain't doing shit, go ahead and drop $1. Go drop a few dollars. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Some of y'all motherfuckers got hella money, so go ahead and do your thing.
I mean, is everybody waiting for that $1,000 from Trump? Yeah, I said Trump. I said Trump because we was watching the video where this chick was calling his ass Trump, talking about, yo, the way my brain's set up, Trump, you better give some of this money to the drug dealers so they can give me a discount. What the fuck? Give some of the money to the motherfucking weed man so the weed man can give me a discount. I was dead ass like, yes, honey. I feel you. I agree all day. I concur. The fuck? Yes, I'm with you, bitch. I'm right there with you. Man,
yeah, I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it.
I don't believe that shit. Trunk ain't said that no fucking thing. Trunk ain't said Orange
They
45 with his bitch ass.
Hey.
Go get another 4 years, and this whole fucking bullshit, it was just, yo, I swear it's a fucking distraction. And I'm done with his bitch ass.
I'm gonna talk about that shit, but all I gotta say
I'm done with his bitch ass. I'm done with all of it.
Stop taking out the goddamn toilet paper. Shit.
Oh, bitch, I had a whole argument over toilet paper. Bitch. Because the bitch is gonna tell me I don't know how to read a sign. The sign said 3 per customer. I picked up 3. I went to the fucking Lysol aisle. It said 3 per customer. I picked up 3. I went to the baby wipe aisle. It said 3 per customer. I picked up 3. This bitch gonna tell me I could only have 1 of each. Fuck you mean? That's not what the fuck sign say. The fuck sign say 3 per customer. Bitch, I can read. But apparently no. That was the wrong interpretation. And me being loud and cussing a motherfucker is a good reason to call police because yes.
Stop calling the police.
Because apparently, you know, cussing a motherfucker. No, because in Seattle, yo, they expect you to be passive. They expect you to be pissed off now. You can be mad, but you can't be loud about it. You can't say nothing. And child, I ain't never been taught that lesson. I don't even know how that lesson works.
I've gotten in so many fights out here.
You crazy?
Allegedly gotten in so many fights out here.
I'm gonna tell you in the most sarcastic New York way. Like what? No fucker. That fucking sign said 3 per customer. So why your ass couldn't? You need to correct your fucking sign then. No, this is some bullshit. And then Becky on the side over here jumped in and was like, you know, you really shouldn't talk to the workers like that. Oh, so you checking me, boo?
Mind your business, girl.
Oh, Lord, play a slide to the left. Ain't nobody asked you no questions. Oh, you Superman save a day, save a hoe. Oh, well, that's what we doing. Let me explain how you not gonna check me. Let me explain how none of y'all gonna check me. Your sign is wrong. Your fuckery sign is wrong. Had you said 1 per customer, I would have picked up 1. But no, you said 3 per customer. I could fucking read. And I'm gonna cuss your ass out until I walk out the fucking door. And fuck you, Beck. Mind your business. Because that's the main thing that happens to me out here. As soon as I go cussing somebody that jumps in and wants to check that nigga. Like, yes, you should be quiet, nigga. You should be silent, nigga. No, this nigga don't know how to do that. This nigga know how to be loud and sarcastic and real hurtful
and
with
descriptions
of how you are hurting my feelings and my intelligence. The sign said 3. I picked up 3. You didn't say 1 per customer. You said 3. I'm sorry. What? Oh, I should have been mad? Oh, okay. You're right. I shouldn't have been mad. I shouldn't say nothing. But I was. And I said what the fuck I said. And I walked the fuck out the store cussing a motherfucker out. Bitch. Bitch. How about that?
There's just no judgment here.
You know what I mean? Toilet paper. Come on, toilet paper. You
were being irrational. So therefore you were...
I don't understand. That didn't make sense to me. Like, it was a whole sign. I read the fucking sign. If you say 3 per customer, that means 3 per customer, bitch. The fuck? The fuck? The fuck?
Pop White Terrace Puss. Can you explain the concept of what you added are trying to grow here?
It's in the concept of what you add.
Can you explain the concept of what you added are trying to grow here?
Well, I'm assuming because you got to fix your you learn how to talk or type or express yourself. But based on what my interpretation of what you're trying to say, I'm thinking that you're asking, can we explain what we're trying to do? What's the concept of this show? The concept is basically to have a space where we have conversations that involve motherhood, sex, and marijuana. I mean, as a mother, I've been a mother since 1997. So I've had weed in my vicinity way longer than 1997. So it's something that I have dealt with. And based on the fact that I used to live in New York, I can speak of, instances of buying weed in the basement or buying weed at the drug dealer's house where, going to the drug dealer's house and his door is all completely off the hinges because police ran over him. And I'm still trying to buy weed. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can speak to that experience, I can speak to, the experience of even buying smoke, taking walk my daughter with my daughter to the weed spot to buy weed. I can even speak to that, because and much less now that I live in a Seattle in an environment of Seattle where weed is part of the culture. Like, there's a whole fest that happens, a whole 3-day fest that happens out here in August. That people bring their kids to, and kids are running all over the place and they're enjoying themselves and hanging out amongst everybody, and everybody is smoking weed, and there's no fights, ain't no situations, ain't no problems. You know what I mean? So from those aspects, we can all speak to that. I could definitely speak to that. She can speak to that because of her experience with being a mother, and how long she smoked, and just having this conversation and being able to talk about stuff like this. You know what I mean? Bringing to light the fact that, first of all, they still have weed, even though there's plenty of states that have it as legal. But they still have weed listed on a federal level as some kind of A1 whatever drug next to cocaine and heroin. And anybody that smoke weed know that weed is fucking dangerous as fucking cocaine and fucking heroin. The fuck out of here. No matter what kind of level high you smoking, it does not equate to heroin or motherfucking cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Then there's the concept of CBD. Like a lot of people don't know that CBD is a natural healer, and it's being used for a lot of different ailments. You know what I mean? So that's something that this is a space that we can have conversations about that with other people that deal with that. You know what I mean? Other people that maybe have children that have cancer and they have to give them CBD or actually the natural plant in order for them to eat, in order for them to continue to survive. I mean, this space right here is going to be made so that we can have conversations about all of that. So we have a safe space to have a conversation about all of that in one space, because a lot of us, and not just women, men. There are men that are raising their kids, and they work, and they're taking care of the house. And when the kids go to sleep, he needs a toke or two or four. You know what I'm saying? In order to get up the next day and be responsible and take care of his kids. This is a safe space for even him too. Even though it's a show called Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana. Again, this all encompasses nurtures people that you know what I'm saying, that are sexual and want to be able to talk about their sexuality and their sexual levels, and also want to express their love for marijuana, express how they deal with marijuana, whether it's for medicinal purposes or whether it's recreational, whether you use it to create as an artist, whether what I mean, whatever you use it as a stress reliever. However, this is what this space will be all about. So I'm sure. I'm hoping that I answered your question, even though it was kind of hard to understand what you was trying to say.
Shout out to Marilyn.
Shout out to you. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
You know what I mean? And definitely subscribe to the channel so that you know what I mean. You could keep up with with all that we do. Devi was our first guest. We already have a second guest scheduled, and and we plan to bring more content and more people that either have something to say based on what we are talking about, or bring something new to the table, because Devi's whole career is something new to the goddamn table. There's a lot of people I'm sure out there that don't know anything about what she does and what she brings to the table. And that is also part of Motherhood Sex Marijuana, because as a woman, you wanna have great sex. You wanna have beautiful orgasms. You wanna you wanna have the multiple. You wanna, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you wanna be in a space where you're given the tools, or at least find someone that can help you find the tools to get to that space. You know what I'm saying? And this is a space that we're gonna have to talk about things such as that.
Openly, you know what I mean? And honestly.
Openly, honestly, grown folk shit. Grown folk shit. Little kids sit in the motherfucking back, because that's what you know what I mean? We're doing this for the kids, but at the same time, we're not talking kid shit.
Correct.
You feel me? Well.
And we're so open to your questions or comments, anything, any positive vibes that you want to send us. Feel free to do that. Yes,
you can always go to our website. The website has all our social media, links. You can watch our videos. You'll be able to subscribe to our channel. You'll be able to send us direct emails. You'll be able to subscribe to our website, so that you get updates every time we update the website.
There you go.
But this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, and we're glad that you're here with us.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And what do you think, Queen? You ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, I think this is it, man. You know what I mean?
All right, y'all. Be blessed.
Be blessed, yo. Word.